AI video isn't exactly new anymore. It's pretty much a staple for creators now. But honestly, every single tool out there seems to hit the same wall. You know the drill. You spend ages dialing in your character, getting their look, their world, and their vibe just right. You finally get that one perfect shot, and then, for the next scene, you have to do it all over again. It's boring and time-consuming, but this is different. This is Invideo Agent 1, and honestly, after using this tool, I've got to say, I really wish I'd found this sooner. But hey, better late than never. In this video, I'm going to walk you through it so we can explore it together. You'll see exactly how it works, and why it's way more than just another video generator. Let's dive in. Let me break down exactly what I mean. Because if you've ever tried making anything serious with AI video tools, you already know this pain. You describe your character in detail, their costume, their face, their world. The AI gives you one gorgeous shot, and you think, okay, this is it, we're cooking. Next scene, completely different character, different style. It forgot everything you told it. So now you become the continuity manager. You're writing separate prompts for every single scene. You're re-explaining the same character over and over. You're managing the AI instead of actually creating with it. And on top of that, you need to know which AI model to use for what. Sora for this, Kling for that, Veo for something else. You need to understand prompt engineering, camera language, lighting terminology. You're not directing a video anymore. You're babysitting a bunch of disconnected tools. And that's the real bottleneck. It's not that the AI models aren't good enough, they are. The problem is that nobody built a system that actually understands your project. Until now. But then comes Invideo Agent 1. This is like a professional team of filmmakers. It's like having a crew member who's actually read your script. They know your characters inside and out. They get your visual style. And they're ready to move before you even finish your sentence. Alright, let me actually show you this in action. I'm going to build a project right now, from scratch. Okay, this is the inside homepage. You will find the link in the description. Here, you can see the Invideo Agent 1. Now here, we have to enter our prompt. I am typing, I want to make an animated film. I am attaching a treatment document so you can go through it. You can ask me anything if you need. Now I will upload the treatment file. The treatment file is basically my full plan for the film. Here, we have the logline, core theme, key creative principle, character description, story flow, camera work, and shot breakdown. Basically, everything about the film. Once the file is uploaded, I will hit the send button. Now, we have to create our first agent. Let's say, animated film director. Once I hit the send button, it will analyze the treatment document and train the agent. You will find the agent here. We can create a new agent from here. However, I will talk about this later. Okay, let's have a look at the agent we built. It's still analyzing the document and creating the plan for our video. Here in the Context tab, you will find all the information about the project. It grabs every single piece of information from our treatment and creates the project plan. You can preview the plan here. After analyzing it, I can say that this is really something else. To create this kind of workflow, a professional team will take more than a week. Basically, this is a digital version of pre-production. Now the agent will act like a team of director, screenwriter, production designer, director of photography, storyboard director, scout, and more. Alright, once all the information is gathered, the agent builds a clear plan. Here, you can see our animated film director lays out a three-phase approach. In phase 1, it handles pre-production, creating character sheets, location references, object designs, and everything needed to set the foundation. In phase 2, it develops the storyboard, mapping out the visual flow of the entire video. Finally, in phase 3, it generates keyframes and animation, bringing everything to life, following a traditional filmmaking pipeline. Now, let's move into phase 1. Just go to the prompt box, type "Start with phase 1" and hit send. Now the agent will start analyzing the context and start its work. It will do that in several steps. Once the assessment is done, it will assign an image generator to generate all the character, object, and location sheets. You can see that the agent assigned GPT Image 2 to create our protagonist character sheet. The agent is already well trained with the treatment document we already provided. It will grab the information and create the related assets every time. And here it is, the character sheet is ready. Watch this. It first generates a character based on my description. We have front view, back view, side view, close up, various actions, and impressions. Everything is under one sheet. This is a true character sheet. Next, it creates the antagonist character sheet. Same as the protagonist character, everything is settled. After that, we have all the objects and locations one by one. And in the end, it creates an 8-panel visual language board. Basically, it's a setting with all the characters, elements, and locations. You will get an overall idea of what the final result will be. I found it quite interesting. However, if you think there are any issues, you can fix them easily. There are 2 ways. You can edit the image directly from here, or you can ask the agent directly to customize. Let's say I want to change the overall visual style to 3D animation and also change the antagonist's character. And I have these 2 images for reference. So what I will do, I will upload both the reference images. After that I will type, the visual style should be like. Now I will attach the reference image. So type @ and then select the reference image. Now to change the character, I will type and change the antagonist character design. The character should look like this, and then tag the character reference image. Once done, I will just hit the send button. Now the agent will analyze the images and update the context. Here, you can see that now the agent is asking whether it builds everything in the new style. I will rebuild everything in the new style. Okay? Now according to the plan, the agent will update the project context, and then assign an image model to recreate all the key elements and the visual board. You can see that GPT Image 2 is now generating the image. And here it is, all the elements are ready. You can see the result. This is really amazing. Now, it's all in the Pixar 3D style. And you can also see the newly generated character and location images. As it regenerated the images, you will find multiple versions here. Just select the best one, and then click here to mark it as approved. Okay, our phase 1 is locked. Now we will move forward to the next phase. So, I will just type, Start Phase 2 Storyboards. Now, the agent will again read the full context and then assign the model to create the content. Again, the GPT Image 2 started generating the storyboard. It will take some time to generate all the images. And here it is, all the storyboards are ready. And look at that, in every frame, the characters, location, and visual styles remain the same. That's what I mean by memory. Not the kind where it just remembers your last prompt. The kind where it holds your entire production in its head, like a crew member who never forgets a single detail from the brief. Now you can customize the storyboard if needed. However, I find them amazing and ready to move ahead. Now you can just type, Start Phase 3 to generate all the video clips. However, I will create another agent and add some more context for generating the video with Seedance 2.0. Basically, I will create a Seedance 2.0 prompt engineering agent. So I will click on New Agent from here and then enter the name for the agent. Once the agent is created, I will add training data. Don't worry, Agent 1 has self-learning capabilities. You don't train it manually. To train it, I will type, Can you please do a deep dive on how to prompt Seedance 2.0? This includes image to video, reference to video, and multi-shot prompting. Let me know when you are done, and then we can discuss it. And here you can see that it searches all over the internet and gathers a huge amount of information from various data sources. It basically uses the web data scraping method to gather all the data. And here it is, all the data has been collected. Now the agent has all the information about how the Seedance 2.0 prompts work. Now I will save this information to the context. I will also add some more context to get a better result and reduce the credit cost. I am typing, Great. Please save this into the context for how to prompt Seedance 2.0 prompting guide. While we use references to video, we must not add too many images. I would recommend adding the reference of the characters that are in the scene, plus the location reference or using the start frame, and then prompting through the beats of the scene, as Seedance handles multi-shot really well. You can take a call on what works best. Let me know your thoughts on this. Now, it will add the Seedance 2.0 formula and my additional instructions to the context, and then, as per my request, it suggests the workflow. The agent is suggesting to me an A/B testing between 2 modes it is suggesting. Let's do the test. I am typing, That's great. Now can you please run a single scene A/B test for mode 1 and mode 2? And here it is. You can see that the agent is reading the context. Once done, it will assign Seedance 2.0 to conduct A/B testing. I will create 2 video clips using different methods. And here it is, both the video clips are ready. Let's have a look at them. Both videos are really good. However, I think Mode 1 is better than Mode 2. So, I am selecting Mode 1. Now, the agent will update the context and select Mode 1 as the best preference for the video. Alright, our prompt guide is ready. Now I will create the video clips. So, I am typing, continue to phase 3. Now, the agent will read all the context and then start creating the video. Now, basically, both agents are working simultaneously. The Seedance 2.0 is writing the prompt, the film director is gathering all the data, and then assigning the Seedance 2.0 for video generation. It will take some time to generate all the video clips. And here it is, all the video clips are ready. Now, if you think there are any issues in any video clips, you can ask the agent to regenerate the video. Once all the video clips are ready, you can stitch them into the final video. And here is my final video. Same character across every shot, same world, same visual language, because the agent held the full context from start to finish. Agent 1 is a serious filmmaking tool built for filmmakers. Instead of struggling with complicated prompts or jumping between different AI tools just to create something usable, you simply direct it the way you'd direct a crew member on set, and it gets the job done. It's designed with real filmmaking knowledge at its core, so you stay focused on the creative and storytelling side while the agent handles the production heavy lifting. So, if you're a filmmaker or a serious creative, you need to try Invideo Agent 1. I will put the link in the description. If this video helped you out, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want to see more tutorials like this, hit subscribe so you don't miss the next one. I'll see you in the next one.